For this recipe, to make the base for the lemon meringue pie, you're going to need about half package of Tesco's or any other brand of rich tea biscuits. Just make sure that they are vegan. It should not have any animal products in the ingredients, so this one's okay. So you're also going to need a food processor with the S blade. Put that in, and going to crumple as much of the biscuits as possible. Don't do it too much, you still want it to be a bit coarse. Okay, you're also going to want to add either 2 to 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, or roughly the same, the equivalent value in as a vegan margarine. Today I've decided to use some coconut oil. I've put it in the microwave just to turn it into liquid. As you can see, it's quite liquid. So there are no bits in there, it's as smooth as water. And the reason why you want to have a bit of oil in there is because it will act as like a binding agent. So if you just process these biscuits on their own and you put them on the bottom, they would just crumble away, they wouldn't hold their shape. So that's why we add a bit of coconut oil. So about 2 to 3 tablespoons, I say conservatively. Obviously when you process them, you'll be able to see how much either will need to be added again, or so now to process. This is going to be a bit loud, so we're going to put my hands over. Give it a little tap so that the crumbs don't make a mess on your kitchen table. So as you can see, we don't want it to be completely fine, but we do want for it to start to stick together. You can also add a tablespoon or 2 of water or soy milk in here. It will also help. Add just a bit of water. There we go. So since it's biscuits we're processing, you don't have to add any additional sugar. They're good on their own. Okay, this is starting to look a bit better. This is kind of like what you want it to look like. So it's still going to crumble, but if you, for example, took a bit of it out and you squeezed it, it will hold its shape. So time to spoon this into our Pyrex container. Make sure you use Pyrex or any other heat resistant containers. Spread that out and then start to press it in. You might not need all of this, but use as much as you can. We don't want the base to be too thick, but we also want it to have enough structure to be able to hold itself up once you cut it. You can use a spoon to smooth it out. So basically, the way you're going to know if the base is going to be good enough to hold its shape is if you can take a spoon, and once you've pressed it, you can do this little test where you move the spoon from one side to the other, and if it cracks or if it starts to crumble, then you need to add a bit more oil, and that's fine. You can add a bit more oil on top and then just kind of spread it out. But if it's like this, then that's enough oil, that's enough moisture. You don't need to add anything else. You just need to press it a bit more Spread it around. Make sure it's even. And there you have it. There's a base that's been done. And what we're going to do now with this, we're going to put it in the freezer for about 15 minutes, which is enough time for us to make the lemon cream filling for this meringue pie.